welcome back to my channel. How are you doing? I hope your day is going well. And today I'm going to be talking to you about the very controversial Orgy palettes. So I did pick up both of these palettes. I also did pick up every single one of the nude glosses, as well as my little teddy shirt sweater thing. This is the most comfortable thing. It is just amazing. Expensive, but amazing. So, I really am a color person. I just love color way too much. So when I saw this palette, I didn't really know if it was for me, but I decided that I do not have anything like this in my collection. And when I go to church or just for everyday type of things, I do like to tone it down a bit. So I decided to pick up this palette just so that I had every nude color under the sun. And I do love nude lips because I am so bright with my eyes most of the time. So I just had to pick up the glosses. The formula for these is just amazing. So I am going to show you swatches on my lips of all 6 of these. And I will do a few swatches of the other 2 palettes. Here is the mini Orgy palette. This is what she looks like on the inside. Absolutely stunning, stunning colors. And I'm sorry, my phone just keeps going off. But then I also got the larger Orgy palette. And this is the largest palette I think that he's ever done. Shades in this palette, and I did nick the bottom darkest shade when I was taking a picture of it. So here is this palette. I mean, what other matte nude color could you ever want? I mean, they're all right here. So, today we are going to get into the lip swatches, and then I'm going to do a look and play around with both of these palettes for you. So if that interests you, keep on watching. Okay, so I first want to talk to you about my little backdrop. I try to make my little makeup desk space more of like a backdrop for you guys, but I can't really figure out how to sit in the middle of it and still let you guys see everything. So I did put up some little rock lamps up here, rock salt thingies. My name, of course. I've got a couple candles in the background. And then this is just some makeup and brushes and stuff that I keep on my little desk, my little homemade makeup space, which is overflowing at the moment. So let's get started into, I think I'm going to do the lip swatches first so you can see all of the colors, and then I'm going to do a look, and then, yeah. So let me zoom you in a little bit, and we're going to get on to the lip swatches. Okay guys, so I know you can't see my face right here, but this is just lip swatches. enjoyed those lip swatches. And now we're going to get into the eyeshadow palettes. So I'm going to zoom you in on my eyes this time and enjoy my face, and let's get into this. Okay, so here we are. Do my veggies. I tried a little bit better with my eyebrows this time than, the last time. So I am going to be trying out my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter eyeshadow base, and let's just see how it works. It doesn't look like it's got very much color to it, but let's see. We'll see. It's something different than the other one that I've been struggling with. I mean, it still works, but it's very old, so. Now, this is going to be pretty easy since it's going to be a nude look. It's not going to be very challenging, but since there is so many colors, it is going to be hard for me to pick which color to go into first. This is my Luxie 231 brush, and I am going to start out with a darker shade, but not too dark. I am going to start off with the shade Happy Ending, down right here at the bottom. And I'm just going to dip my brush into that slightly, tap off the excess, and then just kind of go into the crease and a little bit above since I have hooded eyes. So I'm going to just lay down the color. These are very, very pigmented shadows, so give it that. This is only one dip into the pan. And it's also very buildable. You can see it's getting darker as I apply more. So now I'm going to just wipe that brush off a little bit and then just kind of blend out the edges just a tad bit. I'm going to use the shade Craving Chocolate, which is this one right here, just to go in and kind of blend this one out a little bit, and we'll just see how that looks. Just kind of go over it right by the edges. Now I am going to pull that through to the inside, so I'm going to wipe off that. I'm going to actually grab a smaller brush to do this with. I'm going to grab my Morphe 507 brush to do this with. And I'm going to use the same colors. I'm going to go into Happy Ending first, tap that out. Just apply the color because the insides of my lids are a lot smaller than the outsides. So sometimes two different brushes is kind of necessary for my eyes. Okay, now I'm going to wipe this brush off and go into Craving Chocolate and just do the same thing. The inside, blend this out a tad bit. It's definitely beautiful. So now I want to grab a lighter shade. So I am going to go into, the names on these are just so hard to say. But let's go into Gender Fluid, right there. And then let's just put that up here and just try to blend these out into the brow. That blend is amazing. Alright, so now I'm going to grab an even lighter shade using the same brush, only I'm cleaning it off. I am going to use the shade Silk Robe, which is right here. Just go up under my brow bone with that and just kind of make sure it's all seamless. Alright, so on my lid, before I go in with the shimmer, I just like to apply a color down. So I'm going to just take the I'm Shy, actually no, I want to take more of a skin tone. I'm going to use Implant, which is this one right here, and I'm just going to put a light wash just over my eye. So I am going to get to this point on the next eye, and I will be right back. Okay, so here are my two eyes. This one is a little bit different than this one. This is my good eye when it comes to makeup, and this is my cute eye. So I tried, but it does not look as good as this one. But at the end of the day, it's just makeup. It all washes off, right? So now I'm going to go into my mini Orgy palette and decide which one of these bad boys I want to use. Naturally, I want to go for Frozen Fire, which is this pinkish shade. I think I'm going to go for Frozen Fire, and then in the middle, which is this pinkish one in the middle, and then in the center of my eye, I'm going to go in with this one, which is called Glass Wet. So I am going to use my fingers for these. This is just the best way that they've ever worked for me. So let's go into Frozen Fire. Night shimmer, shimmer, shimmer now. I am also going to grab my, I'm just going to try this out. This is my M224, my Morphe M224 brush. And I'm just going to grab a little bit of setting spray. I'm going to spray my brush. I'm going to try to pick up some of that and see if it applies any differently than with my finger. I don't know if you can see that, but look at that. And it's so much better with a wet brush. Always wet your brush. So now I'm going to spray it again to the other eye. Oh my God, that color, that shade, absolutely gorgeous. So now, I'm just going to take a Morphe R34 brush. It is just a blending brush. And it's clean, never been used, and I'm just going to kind of go through the middle so there's no harsh lines, just through the crease there. So much. Okay, so now I've got to go in and do my lower lash line. So I'm going to go back in. I'm going to grab my ME36. It's just a really small brush. I'm going to grab that Happy Ending shade, tap off the excess, and just go along my lower lash line. Then I'm going to go back up into Craving Chocolate and kind of go over it. I'm going to grab a little bit more fluffier brush. Again, an M507 brush. It's a little bit fluffier. This is my favorite, absolute favorite brush. I'm going to go into Gender Fluid, and I'm just going to put a little bit of that on it as well, just to kind of help blend it out a little bit under the bottom. I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. Now I'm going to go back into my palette here, and I'm going to try to grab a little bit of that Frozen Fire and try to place that right in the middle. Just for a little pop of color on the bottom. Okay, so now what I'm going to try to do is grab that Glass Wet shade and put that in the middle of my eye. Again, I'm going to wet my brush. Same brush, Morphe 224. I'm going to grab a little bit of that Glass Wet, which is this shade right here. with my finger. And the other one seems to work better wet. I guess it's all about each individual shimmer and how you use it. Okay, so now that I am done with my eyes, for the most part, I do have to do my mascara. So I'm going to grab my Huda Beauty mascara and Legit lashes, and I will be right back. Okay, so there are my lashes. Let me zoom you out just a little bit. Okay, so there is my look. Now let me pick a lip gloss, which this is going to be so hard to do since I do have all 6 of them. Okay, so I think I'm going to go in with 2 lip glosses, and I think I'm going to go in with Silk Robe and then top that with Beaded Glass. So let's see how that looks. So that is so pretty. Now let me top that with Beaded Glass. Okay, so that is the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed my video today, and I hope you enjoyed my look and my little tutorial. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to smash that like button and click that bell so that you never miss another upload from me. And please share my videos and leave me a comment letting me know what you think. So I look forward to hearing from you, and I really, really appreciate you being here. I love each and every one of you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!